The Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 7. Thou art all fair, my love, there is no spot in thee. During the years when the temple worship was functioning, the sacrifices were the ordained means of cleansing the people of sin and of generally making offerings of praise and thanksgiving to God. As this verse says, there is no spot in thee. Their sins were covered, which is the meaning of Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, or the Day of Covering. The sins were only covered, not done away with for good. That was why Yom Kippur had to be observed every year without fail. But once Christ had offered himself on the cross, the sacrifices of Yom Kippur were no longer valid, no longer necessary. They had been fulfilled. When Christ came into the world, he said, "Sacrifice and offering you did not desire, but a body you prepared for me. With burnt offerings and sin offerings you were not pleased. Then I said, Here I am. It is written about me in the scroll. I have come to do your will, my God." He sets aside the first to establish the second. And by that will, we have been made holy through the sacrifice of the body of Jesus Christ once and for all. For by one sacrifice, he has made perfect forever those who are being made holy. Hebrews 10:5 following. What a Saviour. What a Saviour. His sacrifice has made us perfect forever. Yom Kippur is no longer necessary. Now I wonder if you're aware of the story of the scarlet cord attached to the scapegoat on Yom Kippur. It miraculously turned white every year after the offering, indicating that Israel's sin offering had been accepted and their sins covered for another year. Their scarlet sins had been made white. But the Babylonian Talmud says this: for 40 years before the destruction of the temple, the thread of scarlet never turned white, but it remained red. This was the year Jesus was crucified, rendering the Yom Kippur service null and void.